Dan here, the Speed Shop. Today, it's gonna be a bit of a goofy one. So we kind of got a lot of cars on the road right now. Well, on the road, but it's actually a fun time for us. It's still early-ish in the year. We got a bunch of cars on the road and they're all running and driving, but now we get the opportunity to kind of tune them up and enjoy them. So in one of the last few videos, I don't know how Danny's editing these things, but we had this thing running and driving, and it hasn't really done around the block or nothing yet. But I've just been kind of tinkering away at it. I got the fuel gauge working, which hasn't worked since I got it, little stuff like that. Anyways, talking to John about setting the carburetor. Of course, he tried to tell me the right way of doing it and everything. So what happens is when I lean it out at idle, so I had it at like a 12, 5, 13 and idling in gear. When you put it, or in park, sorry, when you put it into gear, it goes like 16 type thing, which is weird. So I gotta do a little screwing around with that. But ultimately, I think we'll play with that a little bit and see what we can accomplish. I put some fuel in it because I actually think it had just regular gas in it, because this thing would have had that bone stock motor in it before. So I put in, I don't know, 5 or 7 gallons of 93 octane. So we got that. Of course, every time I talk to John Cecil, they put more timing in it, put more time, because we're at elevation. I'm like, let's just leave it at 30 for now. So we're gonna fire this thing up, we're gonna let it run and get some heat in the motor, and then ultimately I'm just gonna play with it a little bit and see what we can get. So when it's idling in gear, it'll be kind of like a, they don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna say like the richer side, 12.5-ish. And then we'll have to drive it a little bit.
John and Cecil earmuffs.
You know what? John and Cecil are great guys, but they don't know what the hell they're doing when it comes to YouTube tuning, as far as I'm concerned. So we're gonna play with this thing a little bit. I'll have to wear my earmuffs to, get past the torrential fan we have in this thing. I had it, so I have it again. Oh, I wonder if anything's open today. We can go get that bushing.
Nothing is open today.
Yeah, it's holiday day today. Well, so Delta John also earmuffs, because this thing is still not wired properly. I want to just kind of go through it all, make sure everything's good. There's a little bit of wiring on that side. I should probably throw a zip tie on, and then maybe we can take this thing for a little ride. We also got to go through the two-door conversion 55. The one tire's still rubbing. I actually got different saddles, so I'm thinking I might cut the rear end out and just reclock the rear end. We just did a pile of miles on it, and it's pretty much good, but I want to get that taken care of. And I'm not sure if the rear end is centered in the car, because the one side tire rubs and the other side doesn't. So if I can move it over a 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch, be good. And then we might do that last, because Danny's truck is basically good to go, but we put it all together. I didn't touch the rear suspension whatsoever, so I'm thinking maybe we could put a little bit of a adjustment in the rear, and it won't be quite so bouncy. And maybe try that a little bit today too. So it's kind of going to be all over the place, but kind of standard what we got going on here. But anyways, let's fire this thing up, let it warm up, and then we'll adjust the carburetor. I'd like to vacuum this thing out too. That starts good. Ah.
The alternator's sparking. Is that what it does?
Alternator's sparking?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't do that. What do you mean it's sparking?
At the back there, where that wire is touching it and the bolt, it was...
Oh, this is loose. Let me just fix that real quick. See? We would have figured it out when it stopped charging. Actually, you know what the hilarious part about this is? We wouldn't have figured it out, is I took the voltmeter out to put in the AFR. I can see everyone judging. It drives me nuts when Danielle's right every now and again. Your smug face. That's where it was at the back, is where it was sparking away at? Mick? Okay, well, it's far from perfect here, but we'll mess with it a little bit. It's definitely on the rich side, but you know what? I'd rather lean it out than having to richen it up. So we're gonna go for a little right around the block maybe. First one, see what it does, because all new parts. All right. Get in, lady, we're going cruising. It's definitely very rich. Well, yeah, definitely very rich. Oh, I hooked a speedometer up. I meant to do that.
Now turn around.
We have a tachometer, that's all that really matters. Well, you really feel the 410 gears. This is not going to be a highway cruiser. Why is the steering wheel crooked? Has it always been like that? Neighbors are out in full force today.
It is a nice day.
Yeah. Transmission shifts through all the gears? Yeah. Wow. Oil pressure, temperature. Mess with the carburetor and take another point or so out of it, but yeah, so it runs very rich still. Wait, what time is it? Is it a school zone right now?
Yeah. No. What time is it? No, we just missed it. It's only 9:40 a.m.
Perfect. Front wheels need balance. They're shaking. It runs at like 12.0, so it needs a little bit taken out for sure, but not crazy. And I mean, I don't know how much you chase it there with the carburetor. Like, is it gonna be perfect all the time, or is it just you do a few things? It smells a little burny. I do have fire extinguisher. Mountains. Oh, this car is good.
This car is very good.
I always forget how good this car is. Okay, so I guess we'll probably have to take a couple of jets out of it. I'll maybe just call John. He'll probably have some better advice, but a couple of jets out of it will probably make a big difference. And then play with the idle just a little bit. I don't want to go too far. Some kind of rattles there. Blow the tires loose at a roll. on. It might need just a little bit of converter. We put a stock one in, which is what I wanted, but it does lug down at idle a little bit. And I think just a little bit of converter might be nice, but you know what? Let's get it tuned, put some miles on it, make it as nice as we can, and then we can mess with all those problems. Because it'll blaze the tires, like you put it just a little bit up against the converter and let it go, like it just ignites them. So, and this thing was making, when we dynoed it, was making, well, I don't know, it was like 400 foot-pounds of torque at like 2,500 RPM or something like that. So it kind of cruises all over the place, but like 11.5 to 12.5 seems kind of common. Maybe a little high 11s. I'll have to play with that a little bit. Oh, we're in reverse, neutral, drive. Well, it doesn't have first. Yeah, play with that a little bit. Feels like it's in second. What's going on here? It definitely had first before. First, neutral, drive. Yeah, it's in second gear. That's, yeah, third, second, third, and then, that's part of the problem. Why would it be, I guess we'll have to mess with that a little bit. That's probably why it's not going to blaze tires easy. You kind of need that first gear. Oh well, problems.
I love that tractor.
Yeah, those guys like to party. Okay, well, we'll put this in the garage and we'll deal with that later with the shifter linkage. I wonder how it works. I would have thought if it was in second gear, even if you had a manual second, it should be in first. Mind you, I don't know how this transmission is put together. Maybe there's a way that's different. Because it for sure had first gear in the driveway when I was blazing tires there the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a little... Now, I will say I did put the linkage together. So there's a chance I'm at fault. All right, well, let's get home and we'll switch into your truck. We'll deal with this later because it's gonna be hot now. It might just be kind of how it is. We got the truck in here now, but I was thinking it'd be really, no, it'd be really bouncy, but I mean, that seems fine. And then the front, actually, I mean, like even that, it's still, it's got some flex to it, but a lot of it's just on the tires.
I think that's just a 56 Chevy truck.
Unfortunately, you might be right. It might just be a 56 Chevy. Oh, the fuel pump's leaking. Oil pan's leaking. Our repair didn't work. And then we'll probably have to drain the oil out and JB weld it or something. What else am I gonna do under here? It makes all sorts of rattling noises, which I don't know what could possibly be. So I think it might just be the box up top or something like that. It might just be that. I was thinking it was, well,
That's hitting something. Up here.
is that what's hitting? I feel like it's back here. It's only when you're going over bumps. Oh, is it just this?
Oh yeah, how is it?
That's probably part of the problem. I wonder if I just put these on and didn't tighten them. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Hey, in my defense, otherwise, that's all good. Everything's all cotter pin. I actually haven't even drove this thing. Danny has. I wouldn't mind driving this to town myself, but just seeing what it's like. You want to go for a ride to town?
Yeah.
Everything looks, nothing's touching anything or rubbing anything. Oh, speedometer didn't work. I don't know why that would have stopped. box is just bust. I know everyone's freaking out about this being close to the exhaust. It is what it is. We could heat wrap it or something like that maybe. Actually, I have some heat wrap. I'll just grab some. Oh, I might tighten this one a little much. That wrench might live there now. I jammered it against the box because I was lazy. Now
That won't wrap it at all.
There we go. Fixed. And then actually I got, I found this in Manitoba. So, should just be able to.
How do you make it like stay?
Danielle, you, like the rest of the people, can just watch and learn from my expertise.
Can somebody else tell me how you make it stay?
Oh, the comment section is going to be full of, well, that's wrong. I've been doing this 63 years. Yeah, I know everyone's better at this than I am. You want to hold your finger on that? This is actually meant for this. But it's what we got.
The problem was I was about to be like, oh, really?
The problem was you still believed these things.
Well, because I trust you.
Well, that's your first mistake. Okay, move your finger.
That's seriously how you make it stay?
Yeah. It's literally baling wire. That's what it's
I don't know
meant
what
for.
that means. I thought it was like for problems.
Oh, this is exhaust bail, so we're going to bail it together. Okay, and we'll just see how that goes for us. We can always double wrap it or whatever. But I think it'll be just okay. Sometimes you just gotta do these things for the internet. Oh, neighbor's here. We'll be back. All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
All right. The road to town. It's definitely, I feel a little tight in here.
I don't know how the tall man drove this truck.
Yeah. It's actually fairly comfortable in the upper body, but the down there is a little snug. I really enjoyed the brake. Oh, this thing drives actually really nice now. I did all those modifications to it. Goes down the road like pretty straight. Take a little play with the box yet. It was just on the bumps is a little but it rides like a wagon because I think it's a wagon. That's all there is to it, but we'll have to kind of play with that a little bit. But we'll head into town here, maybe see what is this temperature gauge number? I don't hook that up.
There's a red wire here that's not hooked up to anything.
It's a mechanical gauge. Hopefully there is coolant in it. Yeah, we'll drive, we'll see what happens. You know what we should do is go into a bunch of traffic and then really see there's a problem.
Yeah.
I was in town earlier this morning and they had the fire trucks out with the Canada flag hanging on it, so I want to go see that. That's always
it's Canada
cool.
Day today.
It's Canada Day today, yeah, even though we're probably
This is a month out.
a month out. We're doing pretty good on videos. We're trying to get ahead so we can actually take a little bit of time off. We're trying to take a week or 10 days there, so we'll do that, then we'll come right back and be right on schedule, a week or two behind, which we try and usually be. Yeah. Going to town. This thing drives nice. You can't drive a straight axle truck. Well, Danny can. It's hers. Oh yeah, I have the visor here and I have a mirror for it.
A mirror would be very nice because these little ones aren't that great.
No. It's weird. I love the small back window, but it is a small back window. Why is the temperature gauge not working? I'm not gonna say I love that. It has to get hot, then it'll spring into action maybe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They actually got some badass fire trucks there. They have an old one. All the doors are closed. They had a really old fire truck, and then they got some sort of like
they lifted it. That's cool.
Yeah, it's leveled. Yeah. So they got all the stuff here. We gotta make friends with these people actually.
If you know the fire department here,
or the RCMP, I do want to make friends with the fire department because fire is like my #1 fear. So
the people that will save us.
Yeah, they'll save us or whatever. So we'll just drive through the core, city core here.
The core of town.
Yeah. And since we got gas and everything, see if there's anything going on. There's supposed to be a bunch of Canada Day activities.
It's still pretty early though.
Oh, is it?
It said it started at 9, but it's 10:33. Oh, look, there's a bunch of tents and stuff though.
Those were out yesterday when we were by. Try by, see what happens. Yeah, they got a few things going on there. There's free pancakes at 9 a.m. It's pretty cool. People on the lake, eh? It's nice here, Alberta. Who'd have thought?
It's really not too busy down here yet.
No.
Oh, that's one of the really nice fire trucks.
Yeah, big cool tires on it and stuff. Yeah. I like it.
We made it through downtown.
Yeah. There's no street food though.
They might be in the tents.
Maybe. Could go on the town website and see what it says. But all right, let's hit the highway. See how this thing does. Ripping 65 mile an hour. I have confidence. Now we got to make a list, so we're gonna do that, which is actually pretty beat. I have the rear view mirror. I want to shorten the brake pedal because it's too long, and I'm thinking maybe I don't even have the gauges hooked up. So we'll see if we can get those hooked up, and then this thing is basically ready to put some miles on it. I got to order an electric wiper motor for it yet. Otherwise, it's a cruiser. Oh, and the wheel rubs. Well, maybe not. You're easy on it, doesn't it rub? Oh, the speedometer stopped working. I think the front wheels need to be balanced. Fixed itself! Ha-ha! Just had to get on the highway there. So there it goes, running, whatever, 170 degrees. It's actually pretty warm today already, so. There's the tire rub. I wonder if it's rubbing on the inside of the wheel tub. You might just have to take corners slowly, because this thing looks fantastic. I do have wheel spacers on this thing. As much as I talk about how much I hate wheel spacers, everything is wheel spacers for fitment. But we always maybe get a smaller spacer on it, I guess. But what's the fun in that? If you go slow, it's not bad.
Well, I don't take corners like you do.
Well, this is a race car. As long as it's not cutting the sidewall completely in half, I think we can live with it. This thing's basically ready for power towards 2029. Okay, it's all done. I got a mirror in there. It is broken, but it does mirror things.
I thought you were doing something cool in that corner.
Oh, so
I was literally waiting this whole time because I don't know what you're doing there.
I have, this is the, and that's the old roof of something. It's pretty rough shape. Do you want this in there?
No. I
Just,
thought it was something neat. You really hyped it up.
You can put this in. No, it's a sun visor. How you hype that up? I trimmed up the wheel. Actually, you want to sit in it and see what you think of the pedals?
Oh, you trimmed it?
I trimmed the pedals, and actually this might just fit in here now that I just start playing with it. But I put it kind of more in line with the gas.
See. Oh yeah.
Push it all the way down as hard as you can. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's still not on the ground yet, so the brakes will be locked up beforehand. So it's much better to drive, I think. It won't be such an awkward thing. Yeah, put the mirror in.
It is definitely perfect.
I can try and get this off. This is all rotten. And we could just have this flop around in there.
Where it blocks the mirror? Is that
Well,
how it
it'll
works?
fold up. Do you not know
What
how...
about when it's down?
Well, it's probably gotta be like... Well, it blocked the mirror, yeah. Guess that's how it goes. I don't know. I don't even know if this is for this truck. This just came in the box of miscellaneous stuff. So we'll, I don't know, play with that a little bit. It's definitely...
Yeah, I don't think we need it, to be honest.
You don't want a mirror?
The visor's down. No, the mirror.
Okay, get this junker out. Fire it up. Is there anything else in the seat there? Yeah, I'm working at it. I'm working at it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I'm sitting in the sun. I'm very sweaty.
it's a fuel filter I was gonna put on there, never did.
Do you want this?
Just leave it in there, eventually I'll get to it. That's how that works. It's in park? Always make sure it's in park in this thing, so it's got no neutral safety. Yeah, crank it. You might have to give it a little bit of gas because you were stepping on it. Amateur hour. Oh, okay, you don't want to feather it when it's all even running, so just put the pedal like halfway down. Okay, now crank it. Keep cranking. It'll go. Keep cranking. Maybe pump it all the way down a couple times, once, and then back up in half. You gotta work the gas pedal there, darling.
Feather it.
What's going on there? Sounds like it's... What's that?
You said not to feather it.
Well, when it's just barely running, you gotta feather it a little bit. What is this? Come on. Fire it up. Oh, this is good. This is good for you. You can't edit this out. No, this is all in. I'm watching this video.
Sweaty.
Give it a little gas.
Something hot.
Keep going. Something's wrong. It's hot. It's not happy. Well, okay, so we have a problem, and I think it's Danielle. What happened?
Too hot.
What happened, Danielle? It worked fine? You can film me when it's embarrassing for me. It means you can get filmed when it's embarrassing for you. All right, back this wagon out. Ooh. Take your foot off the brake. That's neutral. Just pull it back. That's probably reverse.
Oh, my hair's going.
Tell the people you're a struggle
I'm a
bus.
struggle bus.
All right, go. All right, put it with the rest of them. So I have a bunch of miscellaneous spark plugs. So I grabbed some. I hope these are the ones that this thing takes. I don't quite remember. Oh, my parents fish. The things they drop off when they come and visit, eh?
Honestly, it did come in handy.
It did, yeah. Okay, so this thing, it runs bad. Oh yeah. It runs bad. And I'm hoping it just needs some spark plugs. What size is that? Did I bring the right one, Danielle? I did. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna ram off the spark plugs.
Aw, new burn.
Oh yeah, this thing everything leaks. Like everything leaks here. Every car leaks. I don't know why. I mean, I know why I put it together, but it's still frustrating.
This one has a transmission leak.
This one has a transmission leak. I don't quite know where the... Oh yes, that's the problem. BR6. Yeah, that's what I got. So we'll slap in some spark plugs, and then hopefully we can fire it up and it'll run just cherry. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Let me get some air in the tires.
Gap's a little tight. What tires?
Wasn't the one tire flattish? Yeah, that guy's flat.
I think it's fine. What it does need is the front end to be checked because something is not happy in it. I don't know what. So anyways, we'll eyeball gap these spark plugs and put them all in. Think I'll start? Confident? Why is it galloping like that? It's weird. Yep. God, this car sounds good. Sounds so good. Alright, we'll let it warm up a little bit. We'll put it in the garage. Actually, we should probably run the valves in this thing. I don't remember last time I'd done it. And then see what's, I guess, the transmission leaks. And it's got a little bit of a wonky front end there. You gotta take a look at that. But
And you have a gas pedal for me now, right?
I think we'll turn out. It's over. Back. It should just be all the way forward. No, yes, can out. Yep, pull it up and back. Reverse, neutral, and drive. It might be out of transmission oil. Give it a little gas. I have no tranny oil in it. That's all. Just pull it. Oh, there you go. We have a transmission problem. Put her in park. Okay, we'll put some transmission fluid in it. Try it again. See if it'll go into gear. Switch key. Give a little gas. Let's pull that thing up. Yeah. So it's definitely leaking. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. I wonder if the pan bolts, because it goes across the back here. Actually, I wonder, the transmission pan is touching this cross member. I wonder if it's like rubbed a hole in it.
Well, it's on these bolts too here.
Yeah. But like literally this is touching. That's It's not great. And to check the transmission bolts, you got to pull the cross member out, which isn't the end of the world, but it also looks like it's kind of this. Oh, that's just kind of loose, maybe. I don't really know. Definitely, I mean, obviously it leaked a fair bit because it wouldn't even go into gear. We drove it there at one point. I feel like it's this. I wonder if it just has a bad speedo deal, because I think there's an O-ring in there. I wonder if that's just not happy. But you know what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and tighten her up. Oh yeah, that's clearly it. That's loose. So, how are we gonna fix that? Needs like a bend in it or something. All right, well, this is, need like a little shim in that thing. Will this come out? No, I need tools. All right, let's get some tools. Oh, this speedometer thing is just, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I've tightened it. I feel like there's nothing, or is that silicone there I put on? There's a lot of questions we have here. This may have been a leak in the past I tried to fix. Why? Of course, now I can't undo it. Probably should have done this in the car. What the? Oh, what? All right, we need more tools. What is this? So I'm thinking this little, oh yeah, it's just, oh, I seal-oiled it. Obviously this is a leak in the past. This has to go in there. I wonder if I just had it in wrong. I bet if I just put a little weld on that, it'll hold it better.
What is that?
Well, all this says, this just kind of holds it in there. Oh, I wonder, or maybe just a washer on the backside. Seems strange. We're having, well, you know what, take it all apart, we'll put some seal all on it. Again. And we'll jam it in there with, I'm thinking, a washer, maybe that's just the backside. I'll cut one in half. I feel like that O-ring's probably just not mucho happy, but it doesn't look terrible, honestly. Yeah. We'll brake clean it all, take it apart, see if we fix it. I got the transmission all back together. We'll have to just test it out. I just actually, the little nub that holds it, I just put it in the vise and folded it over, so hopefully it would push a little harder. This thing always had a clunk in the front end, and I'm thinking it's, I can't do it here even, but I think when I put it all together, you have to shim the kingpin, and I feel like now that it's hanging, like this bearing has like nothing on it, super easy. So I ordered Speedway kit and just comes with more shims. So all they are basically is put a little shim in it. So I'm wondering if what's happening is there's just a little bit of space in there. As you're going over bumps, it's kind of like the spindle is moving up and down on the axle. So all it is, there's going to be a little Allen in there. I'll pull that out. And then I don't know if it comes up from the top or the bottom, but there's probably taking both off. There's little dust caps and snap rings. Pin will come out. Well, actually, I can probably just push the pin down and probably just jam in one more shim in there. I forget what the measurement was, but that one's definitely tighter than this one. You can just feel it. So I'll play with that a little and see if that makes anything go away. Otherwise, I mean, everything seems tight. It also might just be how it is. This thing might just kind of clamber around a little bit. I mean, it is a straight axle gasser. Everything is solid mounted, everything, so that could be one of the situations. But actually, this thing probably should get a little nut and bolt check on it. Hey, it's probably fine. But that's about that. So we'll get that all together, and this thing will be a runner. We'll have like everything as a runner driver here. Pretty sweet. We'll take this thing in town, put some gas in it, because it probably hasn't had any fuel in at least a year. So we should, actually the gas gauge low on, so it works out good. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna mess with this while Danny makes some lunch, and we'll come back and see if we got anything fixed. This can also probably use a grease job, because it doesn't look like I either ever did it or I haven't done it in quite some time. I'm sure I put grease on it when I put it together. That's probably got a few thousand miles on it at this point. Where's the thing? Okay, we'll see you after lunch. So I got the front end all back together. Oh, did you pull the Bucky sticker off?
Yeah, it's falling off.
You could just leave it with a little patina. I gotta empty all the junk out of this. I got a bunch of valve covers in it.
You could use a nice vacuum too.
Yeah. But anywho's, I got the front end together. I greased everything. I took out, there was 2 shims in it, and I ended up putting in 5. And I probably could have jammed 6 in there, but it got a little snug. So we'll try this and see what happens. But do you want to fire it up and we'll see what the transmission level is like? It's just me holding it now, so what's happening? I can't really hold it at the same time as checking the level, but
I'll put it on you then.
it'll vibrate, the car rattles. She rocks and it rolls. But hopefully transmission level's good. Well, I might be able, actually it's, wipe it off now. We might be able to get one good stab at it and see what it needs. Can she start it or is it chaos? Not bad. I hate these lockable sticks. It's right down on the bottom, so it needs another 1.5 liters. It's running. Not great. I took some fuel out of it, now it doesn't want to idle the most. But at least we're only going into a bunch of traffic, and it's chaos. But worst case, you can see everything, right? It's like the hood scoops in the way and the nose is super high. Oh, I can't see anything. That's awesome. Well, people. Why wouldn't they walk out the crosswalk? But we're just going in to get a little fuel and see how this thing goes. But runs got you. It seems like the clunk's gone on the front end, eh?
Yeah.
So it smells like transmission oil though. I did overfill it slightly. By slightly, I mean 1.5 liters because I wasn't really paying attention. It'll leak whatever it doesn't use. So yeah, let's get into town, get a little bit of fuel in this thing, and then maybe park it in the front yard, get a cool thumbnail.
I will.
And then we'll move on to the next thing. I gotta work on my 55 Chevrolet, so out of whack. But I think that'll be another video because it's actually gonna be a bit of a big job. Honestly, I want to have a bit of a break. We've been working, we did 3 cars this morning.
Yes.
It's like 2 o'clock now, so we're gonna screw around with that, and then maybe we'll take the truck back into town, get some snacks. They got food trucks and fireworks later.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just go and get a little gasoline. 93 at the pump here. Probably put some more timing in this thing. This thing sounds so good.
This is a cool street for it because you can only go 30 here.
Oh, this thing is just... Yeah. This thing's a real attention grabber. It's a little loud more than one way. Anyways, we got some fuel. Bring her home. Call her a day. Made her no problem. A little fresh fuel actually really smartened up. You know what we should do? Is just start all these up and let them idle. That'd be a pretty good TikTok, actually. But don't worry, every neighbor's cool. The HOA's in. We don't have any of those rules. The neighbors are all good. It's a bunch of hillbillies out here. But there we have it. So that one's pretty much ready to go. I'm going to just go through the other side of the front end real quick, make sure it's all good. And now it feels like it's got a noise, but it's when you're steering and it's almost like the thing is shifting. It almost feels like a binding, like the spring kind of tunk tunk. So I'm wondering if we should maybe grease those or do something about that. This thing here, like I said, we got to bring it in, and it's settling with the rear suspension. So either I want to radius the wheels just a little bit higher and center the rear end and change the pinion angle. Nomad, this thing I'll work on the next couple of days, I guess, but it needs just a little bit of love. We'll make first gear work, and then the truck, she's mint. Put some miles on it and carry on. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it, so thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below. Check out Danny's merchandise site. I promise we waste all the money on junk like this. I'm excited for this car the most. Today, anyways. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
All in all, so today was just piddling with everything, but everything can be run, driven, happening.
At least it runs and drives in and out of the garage. So that's all we really care about. So now we can start going. But I think the truck should be pretty, well, I've said it before, so it's kind of like the 100, 500, 1,000 miles. So I mean, well, the Chevy 2's had its 1,000 miles on it lots. Now it's get once over. This thing probably just crossed its 1,000-mile barrier. So it needs just a little bit. We obviously put 10 miles on the Nomad, realized we didn't have first gear and a few things like that. And then the truck, we made it through the first 10 miles. Now we're going on the next one, the 100 or whatever it is. So we'll see. We'll see where we get, but I'm excited. Actually, I want to drive the truck tonight. I think it'll be fun to take it down, go watch some fireworks in it. Scene? It's too hot. Hot day, ready to go inside. Maybe go get a milkshake, hop in a truck with air conditioning. You can drive for a little bit. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.